What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and we got an exciting week coming up. We got to prepare. We're leaving in the morning for Mustang Week, and Mustang Week's always a good time. I think we're going to do daily videos there. But if you guys are coming to Mustang Week, we are doing a meet at Let's Go Automotive Tuesday. They're going to be running the dyno. We're going to have some merch there. We're going to have El Chavo Jr., Bradley Celine there. We're going to be there, you know, if you want to talk to us. But, you know, we're just trying to have a good time. We're good friends with the guys at Let's Go, and should have a good time. So we'll see you guys there. We'll leave the info up here and down in the description. We'll see you there. Okay, so you guys saw the last video. We've had a little lapse in videos because I've been super busy trying to get, you know, a lot of customers' cars done, like Lee Celine. If you guys missed that video, we made a little bit over 800 wheel with the Kenny Bell 2.8 Celine, and got to the bottom of a lot of issues some other shops had with it. So Lee Celine, pretty much ready to go back to Connecticut for him to enjoy. We also picked up the black Terminator Cobra, and we got a pretty cool plan ironed out for this, and we're gonna try to do some sort of giveaway, raffle, waffle, who knows. Post your comments down below. I talked about this before. The S550 giveaway, well, for one, Ashley wants that car back so badly because we chose a car that we were really attached to. But that one did all right. We made about as much money as we would selling the car with a hell of a lot more work. This car is a little bit of a cheaper car, so it might work. We tried the Bullet giveaway before, and honestly, man, that was really stressful because, you know, I had to get the car done in time and everything. That was pretty stressful. So I'm still a little worried about this whole giveaway thing, but you guys can, you know, comment down below, see what you think. Regardless, we're putting a drivetrain in it. We're bringing this Cobra back to life. So I hope you guys are stoked to see that, you know, the Cobra content. And you guys liking and sharing the content helps get us, you know, more views, you know, more revenue to support the channel, and really just more support to do more things on the channel. Going to Mustang Week, we got Bradley Celine, and he's trying to steal my wheels.
Look, okay, here's the deal. We got 700 wheel horsepower. By the way, we got my 3 PSI boost
like
back.
Basically Sumitomos.
Right, I got whatever. So I got my, you know, I got my 3 pounds of boost back, which we figured out, loose bolt.
Yeah, we might have figured out.
Seems like we figured that out. Well,
the
now
copper porting might not have caused a boost loss.
Right.
The pulley might have loosened up, or maybe it wasn't tight. I found out with Lee's car, there's a friction drive on the pulley. So if it's not tight enough to exactly 75 foot-pounds, which it wasn't, it can slip. So now it's making 22 pounds.
So she's spiced up.
We're gonna have to put it back on the dyno too.
Exactly. So we're making more, you know, at least 700 now. And we got some 500 tread wear tires that are bald.
Ice skate.
Yeah. I posed Andrew a trade offer.
This is not a trade. This is a
temporary trade offer. And I said, hey, what if I take your Ford Stars?
The Ford Stars look pretty good. This is kind of like a mature wheel set. It's not super aggressive, super crazy, but you know, we got a 275 up front, 315 in the back. It's just a really good.
And the black with the polished lip, dude.
It's a good look.
I think it's gonna look pretty sick. We talked about putting OG's wheels on, but I don't think they're gonna fit. Too wide in the rear, I think.
They fit on a solid axle car, but that spec is better suited for an IRS because it tucks in really well.
So your boy's gonna be looking like he's balling out on the Ford Stars, on the Celine. This is probably the nicest pair of wheels that car has ever seen.
yeah, probably. We got Jerry's car, the Terminator swap.
Yep.
The motor's coming together. We can show you that. We've been basically kind of building a 5.0 stroker motor for it. So that's been a little bit more of a task than initially planned, but you know, it's gonna be a canned 11-to-1 compression stroker. 5.0.
That's gonna be a nice setup in that car.
I mean, it's gonna fly to 900 plus wheel.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So speaking of Jerry, now, and the title of this video is Jerry actually said, hey, you know, I got this weird 6-cylinder engine just laying around. You guys want it? So yeah, we have a Barra. I think he was planning to do a swap at some point. This is like a super low mileage. engine. If you
Pop the valve cover off of this rig.
Yeah, I mean, this thing looks...
There you go. Man, look at that, dude.
It's clean.
That thing is fresh. I mean,
so,
and this thing obviously made quite a hike all the way from pretty much the other side of the world.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, these are, in very simple terms, like Ford's version of a 2J. I know there's someone who's going to be cringing and be like, oh, no, you can't say that. It's an inline six-cylinder, just powerhouse. I mean, these things, you can make an incredible amount of power. I mean, also speaking of, I mean, the same dual overhead cam technology that we know and love in the Coyote
is there in a six-cylinder
is utilized here. So a lot of the same things that we know and love and you know, modify with the Coyotes, and even some of the parts from the Coyotes are going to carry over to this. We've been thinking, and we want to do a drag and drive build. And Nightmare, while very fast and still somewhat streetable, it's also a very expensive...
That's an expensive car to drive, to operate, to keep going.
Right.
And if something breaks, it's going to suck.
Not saying these are super cheap too, but, you know, trying to keep the power down in a reasonable area. I essentially want to use this drivetrain to build like a sort of 850 9.0 drag and drive
A
car.
to B car.
Yeah, something with an 850 cage. This has an 850 cage, but we already know we're going to be up in the cage on that. We're going pretty freaking fast on that. I actually picked up a TH400 for it. It's not here yet.
Right. But I mean, just think about that. You pop the hood, you see that, and then you look inside and you see
a Turbo 400.
You see a Turbo 400, you're like, man, this guy means business.
Yeah, you guys know I'm a big manual guy, but when it comes to drag racing, I still eventually want to do some sort of rowdy stick shift combo. It's so hard to keep a stick shift car together and consistent, and it's expensive, it's exhausting. It's just hard to keep a stick shift car together at like a power level that I find fun. So, you know, I think the Turbo 400 route, you know, in building a drag and drive style car be fun.
So now that brings up the next question. What are we going to put it in?
Okay, I have found the perfect rig to put this thing in, but financially speaking, it doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's listed for a lot. I mean, dude,
it's sick. I went to go see it. It's awesome.
It's perfect, but I just don't have the budget to go build. For one, to buy the car, it's listed for $12,500. I think the car's worth like $7,000 or $8,000. But I also want to do rods, pistons, valve springs, oil pump gear, crank gear, nice intake manifold, a turbo exhaust manifold.
Yep.
You know, so we're talking about pretty expensive build. And those of you guys who don't know, I mean, we have this like channel with all these crazy builds, and people think that YouTube makes $1 million. It doesn't. So we work with what we got, and I got to thinking there's a car that I'm never selling that is very underutilized in the Mustang lifestyle facility.
Especially as of lately.
Especially as of lately. And the drivetrain in this car has probably about 20 miles with the fresh turbo setup or less. And it feels kind of bad to like do this, but we're just kind of at a crossroads here. And this car you guys know and love, and this might be controversial because a 6-cylinder, but like this is not your average
No. It's like, not like we're putting a freaking just
and
V6
these things sound nasty.
These things sound sick.
Like if you like a 2J, like
or RBs or 1.5 J's, real ones know.
So we're talking about Turdzilla, bro. If you guys don't know, this is the 99 Mustang GT. It's been on the channel for
years, dude.
Years. I mean, this is the first project car. We had a 2-valve. We had a 4-valve. I traded it for a car. It came back in really shit shape.
Saved it from a hurricane. Probably would have gotten flooded if we didn't pick it up.
We put this 3-valve in here, got it dialed in. You know, it's got a digital cluster. Then we turboed it. I pulled the whole engine out, painted the bay because the bay looked terrible. And it was like ready to go. And I parked it in here after taking it for a rip. and it caught on fire. Since then, I have fixed it to where the engine runs, but there's some brake lines that need to be fixed, some power steering lines that need to be fixed.
Yeah, she's leaking from a couple spots when she's running, but she runs good.
She does run.
Runs great.
Got to thinking, saying, well, OG has a twin turbo kit for it. It's going to be a 700 or 800 wheel horsepower street car, stick shift car. It's just hard to get excited about something that I know I sound really spoiled in horsepower here, but yeah, just that. And I'm like, can we repurpose this car while also making it really easy to fix the existing problem? So here's the plan. We got a Mega Squirt on this car. We got the DD-EFI digital cluster, which is pretty dope. We also have a tubular K-member. We have, some control arms, the suspension done to the car. And overall, I know it's very dusty, but
underneath all the dust, it's actually pretty clean.
The car looks pretty good.
It does look good.
So,
and we have friends that we know have put Barras in here, and we know it'll fit, and we know it'll work.
There's motor mounts for it.
Right.
So, we started thinking, so basically taking the stock 2-valve engine harness over there, we would de-pin that, and for this Barra to run on that Mega Squirt ECU that's supposed to power a 2-valve, 4-valve,
right,
we would essentially bring it down, change the firing order, change it to a 6-cylinder, and we would wire our 6 coils, our 6 injectors, our cam sensor, our crank sensor, our temp sensors, and we would have MAP, and it would run on the existing wiring.
Right.
We also got to thinking, we said, well, fuel system also costs quite a bit of money. This car's got a fuel system. It's got 3 DW pumps, a full return fuel system.
95-pound injectors.
We got DW95. So we have a car that's, other than a rear end, it's a rear end, a spool, 35 spline, setup away from being,
hauling butt, dude.
Yep, yeah. Little 850 cage. Now, don't get me wrong, like, it'd be gangster to be, rolling in a slammed wagon with a Barra.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It would be gangster. But, I mean, if you just think about it, we can turn this car into something that's utilized. We got the Terminator Cobra. This thing's a solid street car. We got El Chapo Jr., solid street car. OG, solid street car. Marauder, solid street car. So
we got a lot of street cars. I think we're kind of covered there in the street car department.
Yeah. So, and then I got to thinking more on this, and I think AC is really important to me, especially in a drag drive car. I think it's just kind of a flex.
Yeah.
If you actually look here, this bad boy has an AC compressor. And now we actually have a connect on AC custom lines. So we can wire this pigtail in, and we can make some custom lines, and the AC is going to work like factory.
Yeah, dude, we'll have the guys over there who did the Marauders AC lines cook us up something, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, because if you look here, we just got a pretty normal compressor. I mean, it's easy. Like, it's like, why wouldn't we put this in here? Even power steering. I did notice that this reservoir has a broken off nipple, unfortunately, over here.
Right.
We could even use this power steering pump if we fix, the reservoir.
Right.
Or we can run some Volvo electric power steering.
We can do the Volvo, which we've done a million times and know that works.
Yeah. Well, but ultimately we got down to thinking, and we have a car that's underutilized that could now serve a purpose for some content for you guys. And, really the build, I think I like building things, as long as financially I'm not going broke.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Which is really hard to do if you guys see everything going around here, doing this on essentially a micro channel budget. It's insane. But if we go and sell the 3-valve, which is a perfectly running motor, and the On3 kit literally has 20 miles or less on it.
Yeah. I think we could break out pretty well here.
Yeah, we can make a decent budget for ourselves. The T45 in it also is nice and smooth, good. So we can end up coming out pretty on top, because we needed some rods, pistons, cams, valve springs, retainers, oil pump gear, crank gear, head studs. And if we do all of that in this bad boy, we should be good for my initial goal, 700-800 wheel, but we should be able to push this into 1,200-1,300. Overbuild you know, for future plans, and it'll also be happy at a much lower horsepower.
Plus, I mean, just think about it, dude. 700 to 800 wheel horsepower Turdzilla. You ever think Turdzilla would make that kind of power?
I mean, it breezed to 500. We
Oh, it
made
did.
500
It did.
by
It
accident.
very well could make way more than that with that setup in it right now. But I think this setup is different. It's cool. It's still Ford, so I don't feel like we're betraying anybody. See, we still got the blue oval there.
Yeah.
Me being an import guy,
You know,
I love inline sixes, so I'm hyped about this. We even talked about putting a Barra in Turdzilla before we even got the 3-valve, and we
Yeah.
just didn't have one.
Yeah, and we were also like, oh man, you know, I think years ago I was like, oh, you know, like V8, you know, like that's the
Right.
only way. And I'm sure there's people watching here like, why would you put a 6-cylinder in there?
Because it's cool, that's why.
Why did we put a 3-valve in there?
I don't know.
Because I was bored.
Yeah.
Right? Like the Coyote is so good and easy, I got bored. So now we're gonna use this.
This ain't gonna be boring. This is gonna be a fun one, I think.
No, I think it'll be
This is gonna be awesome, bro.
pretty rowdy. That's kind of the plan there. It's not 100% set in stone until like some stuff sell here. So that's the Barra plan. I want to hear what you guys think. You know, support the channel. Just hit the like button, leave some comments, share it with some people. You know.
Yeah, drop a comment. Do you think is Barrazilla the move? I wasn't sure about it at first, and then I thought about it for about 5 more seconds and said, "That's an awesome idea. We should do that."
Yep. Also, Lightning. If you guys saw the Cobra pickup video, the Lightning has some dead fuel pumps. So we need to fix that. Well, there's some dickhead who keeps commenting about, you know, the shop being messy and this and that, but I got a million things going on, and you know, it's kind of like you know, you work on a bunch of projects to clean it up, and then it gets messy and you clean it up. But we're working on a major idea to overhaul the shop, and basically there's like this back office section there that I don't even think you guys have seen, and it's underutilized like Turdzilla. And
That is the Turdzilla of the shop, pretty much.
we're thinking basically blast this wall down, and we should have some more room for some storage, some organization, and to be able to put some more cars inside. Because that's the other problem with the Falcon wagon is I don't need any more cars.
It's also a big car.
Well, it's a big car. Like the Marauder. The Marauder's a big car too.
And that's one that we'd want probably inside if we can try.
Well, yeah, I mean, like Nightmare is pretty much a must inside.
Turdzilla
OG
can sit outside with a hood on it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I try not to have any of the cars outside, but it just happens. You know, I have customer cars here. I mean, Jerry's car is super nice. We try to keep this inside. This was supposed to be started. It's kind of a long story on the engine. We'll show it to you over there. We should be putting that under the knife here soon once we kind of get the rest of the, you know, the engine build ironed out. So let's go check out El Chapo Jr. What up? This thing looking clean?
30%.
Dang.
I got the copyright music going, bro. Yeah, so Chris is getting this thing all dialed in. We actually just installed Pro Charger kit on his car right before Mustang Week, and his car looks super clean. So I said, "Well, I need you to clean my car."
I like cleaning cars.
So you know, he's up here in the AC. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty comfortable in
Better
here.
than what I do in my garage.
So we're trying to give this the like really good once over clean, because I got this from a friend and it wasn't super clean when I got it, and I just feel like when you buy a car from like a dealer or something, I don't know, you just get that, like, it feels new, you know what I mean? So
Right.
Chris is giving me the you know, the feels new. So we're gonna hop in here for Mustang Week. It's gonna be all fresh, interior, exterior, yeah, ready to rock.
Yeah, it looks sick, dude. The color looks way...
Give it a wash, dried it, and then went over with some Lucas Slick Mist to get it a little bit cleaner, and then went over with a clay bar, and then this ain't nothing too special, but this stuff works pretty good. So it's nice for like every couple washes. It definitely helps keep the water being. It shines it up nice too. So
Yeah, we're gonna do a full paint correction on this here soon, but you know, it wasn't happening before Mustang Week, so gotta get it looking decent, you know what I mean?
This is probably the best I think it's looked in a long time.
Well, I mean, it's
Probably ever since you got
it
it.
sat dusty on the lift for
That's
what,
right.
3 or 4 months while we built the motor.
Yep.
So, you know, got to give it the once over.
She looks good now, man. Looks fresh. Oh, yeah. Let's check the wheels out.
Pretty good.
Dang, dude. Look at this thing shining, man. Look at the beadlock looking good.
Bumper looking good.
Front wheel looks good. Yeah, everything.
You're gonna see it out in the sunlight.
Yeah, that's gonna be the real. That's gonna be the real.
Hopefully we'll get it
Reveal
out
right
before
there.
the Florida thunderstorms.
Right?
Oh, we got an enclosed trailer to Myrtle, so.
Yep.
I don't even think we talked about this before, but this has painted stripes on it, which I don't know how I feel about it, but you know, it's kind of cool, right? You know, it's actually got, you can see it in the light, it's actually got a metallic flake a little bit on it too, so I think when this thing gets corrected, it's actually going to look really, really good. So over here, we actually have Jerry's engine, which it's a little bit under the construction, but yesterday, my friend Jason, he went through, he degreed the cams. We have some Todd Warren cams going in this. We also had to adjust the rings. We did end up buying this engine complete, but I'm not going to get into details, but there were things that were really wrong, including the heads back there. These 464 valves and cam journals is a huge problem. Trying to find a good clean set of heads that aren't damaged is impossible. So we did end up, not quite impossible, we did end up picking up these heads. We lapped the valves, got valve springs, and just basically went through these things. Now it's degreed, ready to go. Jason's gonna pin the timing gear, so it's the Trick Flow timing gear, and then we're gonna do a full wrap and dress on this thing. We also have to, we got new piston rings because they had gapless rings in this, and that's a big no-no. So the ring gap was just way off. The shop that did this, I don't really know exactly what they're doing, but it has good parts in it. We're just basically gonna get it fixed up and ready to go. In Jerry's car, it's gonna have really good, you know, ring gap. Cams are gonna be good. Heads are gonna be dialed in. It's gonna be a really nice motor when it's all done. Just a lot more work than we thought. So when you buy a complete engine, you got to go through it. It's tough. I mean, it's better to buy like a used engine that's like known good and has a little bit of miles on it than a fresh built, because
Or a stock one.
you don't know. People don't know how to build these things, and so we've gone through it. Luckily, piston to wall is pretty good. The bore is really good. The machine work on the block's pretty good. The rod bearing clearance is good. The ring gap, awful, and what they did to those heads, they absolutely butchered them. So a few things that we got to clean up, but you know, we're gonna make it good, and it's gonna be a nice engine for Jerry's car with that Whipple 3.0.
All right, we got the wheels swapped from the Cobra onto the Celine, and here's how we're looking. I think it looks pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. I actually like it a lot. But let's go see what the Cobra looks like, because the Cobra does not look good. The Cobra looks, honestly, like it just lost value. This thing looks like it depreciated.
Put these dirty ass wheels on my car.
Yeah, the front one really is what makes it worse. The fronts are so dirty, but the rears aren't bad. If the fronts were as clean as the rear,
I mean,
Make
the
it
car is
different.
dirty, but the wheels were like pretty clean, so it hid how dirty the car was.
right. Now my car looks a lot cleaner, despite it being probably dirtier. Dang, brother. That thing looked clean.
Under the hood, this cleaned up pretty decent. This is a lot of scrubbing.
Damn.
Yeah, shit off.
That
Probably
thing looks
replace this. This
good.
one looks. Yeah.
All right, Bradley's car is looking clean. You know, I'll send you the bill.
This guy, I mean, he knows I really don't want to take these back off. Not because, they do look good.
They look
I'm also just lazy, and it's hot. I don't feel like doing it again.
Well, it's going to Mustang Week on the wheels, so it looked pretty good. The Cobra does not look good.
The Cobra
on this
looks
FR500.
looks pretty ugly. If the wheels were clean, they'd look better, but it looks, yeah.
Well, I think we're going to get packed up and ready to hit the road in the morning. So we'll be up there Mustang Week tomorrow, Monday. Tuesday, we got the meet, and then the rest of the week, we're just going to be, you know, kind of having some fun. I know a lot of people hit me up about tuning their cars, you know, say it to, you know, you guys, say it to some other people, but, you know, we can do most things remote. I don't really want to be doing street polls. So if you want to get on a dyno, we can probably squeeze something in with Joey at Let's Go. But I really don't want to be doing any street tuning because I don't want to be in cuffs. You don't want to be in cuffs. So, you know, we'll just play it smart. But yeah, most things I can tune remote, especially Coyote cars. Boosted Coyote cars, remote all day long. I tune so many of them on the dyno and remote. We don't need to. Yeah, let's get packed up and we'll see you guys tomorrow.